Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this momentum occasion as the Association for Music in International Schools, AMI, and the American International School of Lusaka collaborate to present the AMI African Middle School Honor Mixed Choir Gala Concert. As we settle in for the next little while, let's prepare for these few magical moments we are going to share together this evening in this lovely space. All of our varied journeys are crossing paths. We want to highlight the specialness of this event and honor the efforts of so many people who have contributed to the success of these past 3 days by noting just 3 small things. Number 1, there is a concert program in the back section of the brochure you just received. You're welcome to refer to that as we go throughout the concert program. To help us focus entirely on the music and the performers this evening, please keep talking and movement to a minimum. Should you find the need to leave the room, if possible, please do so only during applause. Lastly, it is a strict AMI policy that the use of video on any device is strictly forbidden. The choir will hold in place at the close of the program for the purposes of photography. Please do not take pictures at any other time. We do have 2 designated photographers you will notice about the theater, and this concert is being recorded and live streamed for future enjoyment and sharing. You can find the live streaming link on the AISL Facebook page, where we have also been posting the highlights of the festival. Thank you for helping us make this festival special by following these guidelines. And now to get us officially started, I'd like to invite our secondary principal, Mr. Ty Smines, to the microphone.
I'd like to thank everyone who has come out tonight to see the concert. I've seen the work that has come along here, and I know you are definitely not going to be disappointed. I definitely want to give a nice warm welcome to anyone who's coming from outside of the AISL community, and especially those who have traveled a very long ways and who will be performing tonight. Here at the school, we are thrilled to be hosting the first AMI festival on the whole continent of Africa. Something really important to point out here is that we're only really on the 2nd year of our middle school music program. And I know there's going to be a thank you, a nice long thank you to everyone who's been involved at the end of the concert, but I personally would like to recognize Miss Dee Houseman and Mr. Chell Illingworth, and please give them a huge round of applause. It is by them, those two only, that AMI has come here. They had fought for it, and this shows you the direction that the arts community is taking here at AISL. So please enjoy the show, and we're very happy to have you here, and we're looking forward to what the kids have produced in the last 3 days.
Is a traditional Arabic folk song that has been around for over 1,400 years. It's about the Prophet Muhammad and when he was shunned from his hometown of Mecca, and how he was received into another village with kind arms and because of his ability to call to Allah. And the song is about the gratefulness of those people and about the Prophet finding another home.
Breaking Away, written by our own Keith Montgomery, is about his great-great-great-great-grandfather who migrated from Ireland to the United States in the 17th century. He wrote this song wondering what it must be like to go somewhere and never to return home. Breaking away from past actions and past selves. And breaking away and letting the wind of life take you away is kind of about like your freedom in the future.
I would also like to announce that Scout Seabird on flute. Thank you so much.
There is a life that's meant for me,
waiting across the open sea,
never to wander aimlessly, breaking away. There is a life that's meant for me, waiting across the open sea, never to wander aimlessly, breaking away. Leaving behind the distant shore, welcome the spray and ocean's roar, farewell to all I've been before, breaking away.
billowing sails, the wind of life takes me over the endless roll of the sea.
Across the water,
There in the blue, my future
rolling
awaits.
eternity,
Now and forever I shall be free.
savor the life adventure song.
Time is a swinging pendulum. What sort of man will I become? Breaking away. Billowing sails, the wind of life takes me over the endless roll of the sea.
Across the water,
There in the blue, my future
rolling
awaits.
eternity,
Now and forever I shall be free. There is a life that's meant for me, waiting across the open sea, never to wander aimlessly, breaking away.
ever to be
Savor the life adventuresome. Time is a swinging pendulum. What sort of man will I become? Breaking away, breaking away, breaking away, breaking away.
The next song is Bonseaba from this beautiful country of Zambia. The lyrics of this song translate in English to, all people who accept his authority are his children, in the power of God forever. It's a song of celebrating God and devoting yourself and your life to him, and he will smile upon you and bless you in return.
Bonseaba, bupokelela, balipele maka, kubabana.
Bonseaba, bupokelela, balipele maka, kubabana.
Bonseaba, bupokelela, balipele maka, kubabana.
Bonseaba, bupokelela, balipele maka, kubabana, kubabana.
Kubabana, bakwalesa,
Kubabana,
kubabana, bakwalesa, kubabana, 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 bakwalesa, kubabana, 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 bakwalesa.
Bonseaba, bupokelela,
Miles is a folk song about the distance between a family and home. Cowboys and railroaders shared folk songs to boost their spirits during long days.
I am walking on this track, I've got tears in my eyes.
I'm trying to read a letter from my home. And if that train runs me right,
I'll be home Saturday night, 'cause I'm 900 miles from my home.
and I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow.
That long, lonesome train whistling down. Miles and miles and miles and miles, miles and miles from home. Miles and miles and miles and miles, miles and miles from home.
Well, this train I ride on is 100 coaches long. You can hear the whistle blow a million miles. And if this train runs me right,
I'll be home Saturday night,
'cause I'm 900 miles from my home. Miles and miles and miles, miles and miles and miles, miles and miles and
miles and miles and miles, miles and miles and miles, miles and miles and miles, miles and miles from home. And I hate to hear that lonesome whistle blow. That long, lonesome train whistling down.
I Am Gana is a traditional folk song from South Africa. It is sung in Zulu and was made to enliven people. It was sung during the anti-apartheid movement. Ayan and Gena directly translate to "they are coming."
The next song will be Homeward Bound by Martha Keene. She wrote this song for a loved one who is embarking upon a new phase of life's journey to express the soul's yearning to grow and change. The song fits this year's theme of the festival because the meaning is how you can always find your way back home.
Summer ceased its gleaming, when the corn is past its prime, when adventure's lost its meaning, I'll be homeward bound in time. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow, set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. If you find it's me you're missing,
and turn. Then the wind will set me racing as my journey nears its end, and the path I'll be retracing when I'm homeward bound again. Bind me not to the pasture, chain me not to the plow, set me free to find my calling, and I'll return to you somehow. I'll be homeward bound
Defying Gravity is an inspiring song from the hit musical Wicked. It was written by Stephen Schwartz in 2003. It was originally sang by Idina Menzel and Kristen Chenoweth. The song is about Alphaba, Idina Menzel, wanting to go against the rules to do what's right. It means if you can defy something as strong as gravity, nothing can stop you.
Something has changed within. Something is not the same.
be Shout Glory. Shout Glory is an American gospel song. The message of this piece is even if you're going through a tough time, you shout glory to the Lord and things will get better.
One, two, three, ah! Where can I go? What can I do? When my road gets rocky, don't know what to do. What can I say that will see me through? I shout glory, glory, glory. To the Lord shout glory to Him. Don't know what to say. I shout glory, glory, glory. To the Lord shout glory to Him. He's my Father and my Savior. I can call Him any day. Oh, where can I go? What can I do? When my road gets rocky, don't know what to do. What can I say that will see me through? I shout glory, glory, glory. To the Lord shout glory to Him. Glorify the Lord. Glory, glory. Lift His holy name. Glorify the Lord. Glory, glory. Lift His holy name. Glorify the Lord. Glory, glory. Lift His holy name. Glorify the Lord. Glory, glory. Lift His holy name. Where can I go? What can I do? What can I do when my road gets rocky? Don't know what to do. What can I say that will see me through? Glorify the Lord. Glorify the Lord. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Shout glory, glory, hallelujah. Shout glory, glory, hallelujah. Shout glory, glory, glory. Shout glory, glory, glory. To the Lord shout glory to. Shout glory.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Keith Montgomery, and I'm the Executive Director of the Association for Music in International Schools. You may have already noticed we pronounce our AMIS acronym the French way. We call our association AMIS. If you know one word of French, that's a good word to know. It does mean friends, and setting out to create friendship around the world and across borders is what we aim to do. If you've had a chance to look through your season brochure, you may have seen our season calendar. It starts in late September and it wraps up about now. We're coming down to the end of the season. I've had the good fortune of standing on stages like this in many, many places, in Vietnam, in Hong Kong, in Chennai, India. most recently in Milan, Italy. But I've got to say, in all of my travels, in my job, which I'm very fortunate to have, I have not run across a community that is as welcoming and as kind-hearted as this one. I would like to thank you for having us here. And you saw it. It's been absolutely wonderful. I know we are new to you, and indeed music at the middle school level, the way it's taught, is still kind of new to your school. The first festival for us took place way back in 1975. We cover a lot of geographical areas. There have been festivals in Europe, Asia, Middle East for many years. It's been our dream for AMI to come to the African continent. We only go where we're invited, and we are here because we were invited by Melody Hausman. I cannot thank her more. Will you join me in appreciation? I also have to say, Chell has been teaching his classes and helping us. He's been a wonderful help. And the fellas up in the booth here, Edwin and Zamba, they've been with us for all 3 days. Everybody's working hard. The teachers from each of these participating schools brought the kids prepared. There's also a community of heroes here in this room. I hope you don't mind. But if you come from a home where you opened your doors for these students, you turned down your beds and opened your refrigerators, could I ask for the host families in the room to please stand for a moment so that we can thank you? Host families, this doesn't happen without you. You made this all possible. Thank you so much. From time to time, we have students who qualify for one of our festivals, but they lack the financial means to travel there. For those students, if their own home school doesn't have a system of financial aid, we have a financial aid fund in AMI to help those students. So as you're exiting the hall tonight, you'll see some colleagues with a basket that says AMI Financial Aid Fund. If you feel compelled, please contribute, because you can help students attend festivals who otherwise might not be able to. At the end of the season, if there are funds remaining, we'll use those to commission composers to write original pieces for our choirs. And if you'd like to join us in a more serious way, you will see the AMI patrons list in your season brochure. Keep in touch with us. We'd like you to be an AMI of AMI. A typical festival will have 15 to 20 schools, and there's usually a contingent of 6 singers from each school. For this first effort on the African continent, we are so glad that we had so many students who were able to join us from the participating schools in order to ensure that this concert was a success. And I think you will agree that it's been a tremendous success. I'm going to mention each one of these schools. I would like the participants from those schools, as well as their teacher, to stand for a moment. They've been working hard, and they deserve it. The American School of Doha, and their director is Stephanie Gravel. From Egypt, Cairo American College, and their director, Ian McQuaig, who's also a fine drummer. From Ethiopia, the International Community School of Addis Ababa, their teacher is a guest conductor, Jeffrey Quinto. And while we're talking about ICS Addis Ababa, I think we also need to recognize the outstanding work by our piano accompanist from that school, Amy Tedessa. The European festival filled. We were oversubscribed. Brussels couldn't participate. I said, you know, there is a festival in Africa. I thought it might be a long shot, and 3 days later, Kat messaged me and said, we're coming to Lusaka. The International School of Brussels and their director, Kat Leclerc. And last but not least, our very gracious hosts, the American International School of Lusaka. I'm looking forward to meeting some of you and chatting with you at the reception after the concert, but right now I think it's time for one more song.
Our last song is a Gaelic blessing called May the Road Rise Up. It is written and arranged by Jay Rouse. The date when it was written is still unknown. The song is usually performed at Irish weddings and is about the protection that God will give you on your journey through life. The allusions to nature in the lyrics of the song show how God cares for us in every single way of life, including physical. Thank you.
And I also just wanted to give a word about the connections of all the songs when I had thought about this being Ami's first time in Africa, and I thought about the journey to come somewhere. And a lot of people here in these international communities, they say hello a lot to new places and new situations. That might be scary. That might present a lot of unknown and uncertainty, because all you want is a sense of home. But then you kind of find, at least I have, like, that home is kind of wherever you are, and then you can make it wherever you are. And this last song, we had a little bit of a chat about, is this a sad song or a hopeful song? But it is, may the road rise up to meet you, may the wind be always at your back, may the sun shine warm upon your face, the rains fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again. So the hope is that we see each other again. May God hold you in the palm of his hand. It's a blessing, it's an act of love for what we do and for this song. So enjoy.
May the road rise up to meet you. May
So if you would like to take a picture, now is the time. Yeah.
5 minutes. 5 minutes. That's all we got. That's all we got. Made up a dance move. Lead up a dance move. 3, 2, 1. That's my dance move.
Let's lead the people to reception now. So you're this way. Second row's this way.
Yeah, just
I didn't know that was coming.